Hello. I'm gonna go through all of Hozier's first album, entitled Hozier. Came out in 2014, which seems like eons ago. And I'm gonna speak the lyrics to all of his songs on the album as if they were poetry. So we're gonna start off with the first one and then just go all the way through in order. I think in order is the best way to go. So we're starting off with Take Me to Church. Take me to church. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, good God. Let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight. To keep the goddess on my side, she demands a sacrifice. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine-looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We have a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty. That looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, good God. Let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Good God, let me give you my life. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and soil of that sad earthly scene, only then I am human. Only then I am clean. Amen. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, good God. Let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship you like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, good God. Let me give you my life. Angel of small death in the Codeine scene. I watch the work of my kin, bold and boyful, toying somewhere between love and abuse, calling to join them, the wretched and joyful, shaking the wings of their terrible youths, freshly disowned in some frozen devotion. No more alone or myself could I be, lurched like a stray to the arms that were open, no shortage of sorted, no protest for me. With her sweetened breath and her tongue so mean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. With her straw blonde hair, her arms hard and lean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. Feeling more human and hooked on her flesh, I lay my heart down with the rest at her feet. Fresh from the fields, all feeder and fertile. It's bloody and raw, but I swear it is sweet. With her sweetened breath and her tongue so mean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. With her straw blonde hair, her arms hard and lean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. Leashless, confused, I wander the concrete, wonder if better now having survived, jarring of judgment and reason's defeat, the sweet heat of her breath in my mouth, I'm alive. With her sweetened breath and her tongue so mean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. With her straw blonde hair, her arms hard and lean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. With her sweetened breath and her tongue so mean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. With her straw blonde hair, her arms hard and lean, she's the angel of small death in the codeine scene. Jackie and Wilson. So tired trying to see from behind the red in my eyes. A better version of me I could pretend to be tonight. So deep in this swill with the most familiar of swine, for reasons wretched and divine. She blows out of nowhere, Roman candle of the wild, laughing away through my feeble disguise. No other version of me I would rather be tonight, and Lord, she found me just in time. 'Cause with my mid-youth crisis all said and done, I need to be youthfully felt, 'cause God, I've never felt young. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, better yet, she wouldn't care. We'll steal her Lexus and be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. Lord, it'd be great to find a place we could escape sometime. Me and my Isis growing black irises in the sunlight. Every version of me dead and buried in the yard outside. Sit back and watch the world go by. Happy to lie back, watch it burn and rust. We tried the world, good God. It wasn't for us. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, but yet she wouldn't care. We'll steal her Lexus, be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. Cut clean from the dream at night, let my mind reset. Looking up from a cigarette and she's already left. I start digging up the yard for what's left of me in our little vignette, for whatever poor soul is coming next. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy and soothe me daily, better yet, she wouldn't care. We'll steal her Lexus and be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. Someone new. Don't take this the wrong way. You know who I was with every step that I ran to you. Only blue or black days, selecting strange perfections in any stranger I choose. With things be easier if there was a right way? Honey, there is no right way. So I fall in love just a little, or just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love, just a little every day with someone new. There's an art to life's distractions, to somehow escape the burning weight, the art of scraping through. Some like to imagine the dark caress of someone else. I guess any thrill will do. Would things be easier if there was a right way? Honey, there is no right way. And so I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love, just a little every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I wake at the first cringe of morning, and my heart's already sinned. How pure, how sweet a love, Aretha, that you would pray for him. But God knows I fall in love just a little every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. Not with every stranger, when the stranger the better. But I don't know if those are the words. A to Z lyrics says, the words are love with every stranger, the stranger the better. I always thought he was saying not with every stranger, but the stranger the better. Like it was like a funny line, but now I'm not sure. I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, every day with someone new. To be alone. Never felt too good in crowds. Folks around and they're playing. The anthems of rape culture loud, crude and proud creatures baying. All I've ever done is hide from our times when you're near me. Honey, when you kill the lights and kiss my eyes, I feel like a person for a moment of my life. But you don't know what hell you put me through to have someone kiss the skin that crawls from you, to feel your weight in arms I'd never used. It's the God that heroin prays to. It feels good, girl, it feels good. Feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. Oh, to be alone with you. There are questions I can't ask. Now at last the worst is over. See the way you hold yourself real against your body's borders. I know that you hate this place. Not a trace of me would argue. Honey, we should run away someday. Our baby and her mama and the damaged love she made. But I don't know what else I would do. then try to kiss the skin that crawls from you, and feel your weight in my arms I'd never used. It's the God the heroine prays to. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good to be alone with you. From Eden. Babe, there's something tragic about you. Something so magic about you. Don't you agree? Babe, there's something lonesome about you. Something so wholesome about you. Get closer to me. No tired sighs, no rolling eyes, no irony. No who cares, no vacant stares. No time for me. Honey, you're familiar, like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in a prison, and chivalry fell on its sword. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden, just to sit outside your door. Babe, there's something wretched about this. Something so precious about this. Where to begin? Babe, there's something broken about this, but I might be hoping about this. Oh, what a sin. To the strand, a picnic plan for you and me, a rope in hand for your other man to hang from a tree. Honey, you're familiar, like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on its sword. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to sit outside your door. Honey, you're familiar, like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on its sword. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to hide outside your door. In a Week, featuring Karen Coley. Cowley? Maybe Cowley. I have never known peace like the damp grass that yields to me. I have never known hunger like these insects that feast on me. 1,000 teeth in yours among them, I know. Our hungers appeased, our heartbeats becoming slow. We'll lay here for years or for hours, thrown here found to freeze or to thaw. So long we'd become the flowers. 2 corpses we were, 2 corpses I saw. And they'd find us in a week, when the weather gets hot. After the insects have made their claim, I'd be home with you. I'd be home with you. I have never known sleep like the slumber that creeps to me. I have never known color like this morning reveals to me. And you haven't moved an inch, such that I would not know. If you sleep always like this, the flesh calmly going cold. We'll lay here for years or for hours, your hand in my hand, so still and discreet. So long, we'd become the flowers. We'd feed well the land and worry the sheep. And they'd find us in a week, when the cattle show fear, after the insects have made their claim, after the foxes have known our taste. be home with you. I'd be home with you. And they'd find us in a week when the weather gets hot. They'd find us in a week when the cattle show fear. We'd lay here for years or for hours, so long we'd become the flowers. And we'll lay here for years or for hours, so long we'd become the flowers. And they'd find us in a week when the buzzards get loud, after the insects have made their claim, after the foxes have known our taste, after the raven has had his say. I'd be home with you. 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 And it hadn't happened such that I would not know. If you sleep always like this, the flesh calmly growing cold. Okay, sedated. Just a little rush, babe, to feel dizzy, to derail the mind of me. Just a little hush, babe. My veins are busy, but my heart's in atrophy. Any way to distract and sedate, adding shadows to the walls of the cave. You and I nursing on a poison that never stung. Our teeth and lungs are lined with the scum of it. Somewhere for this, death and guns. We are deaf, we are numb, free and young, and we can feel none of it. Something isn't right, babe. I keep catching little words, but the meaning's thin. I'm somewhere outside my life, babe. I keep scratching, but somehow I can't get in. So we're slaves to any semblance of touch. Lord, we should quit, but we love it too much. Sedated, we're nursing on a poison that never stung. Our teeth and lungs are lined with the scum of it. Somewhere for this, death and guns. We are deaf, we are numb. Free and young, but we can feel none of it. Darling, don't you stand there watching? Won't you come and save me from it? Darling, don't you join in? You're supposed to drag me away from it. Any way to distract and sedate, adding shadows to the walls of the cave. You and I nursing on a poison that never stung. Our teeth and lungs are lined with the scum of it. Somewhere for this, death and guns. We are deaf, we are numb. Free and young, we can feel none of it. Sedated, we're nursing on a poison that never stung. Our teeth and lungs are lined with the scum of it. Somewhere for this, death and guns. We are deaf, we are numb, free and young, and we can feel none of it. Work song. Boys working on empty. Is that the kind of way to face the burning heat? I just think about my baby. I'm so full of love, I could barely eat. There's nothing sweeter than my baby. I'd never want once from the cherry tree, 'cause my baby's sweet as can be. She gives me toothaches just from kissing me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Boys, when my baby found me, I was 3 days on a drunken sin. I woke with her walls around me, nothing in her room but an empty crib. And I was burning up a fever. I didn't care much how long I lived. But I swear I thought I dreamed her. She never asked me once about the wrong I did. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark earth. No grave could hold my body down. I'd crawl home to her. And my babe would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my baby, and my babe would have me. When I was kissing on my baby, she put her love down soft and sweet. In the low lamplight, I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark earth. No grave could hold my body down. I'd crawl home to her. And when my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark earth. No grave could hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Like real people do. I had a thought, dear, however scary, about that night, the bugs and the dirt. Why were you digging? What did you bury before those hands pulled me from the earth? I will not ask you where you came from. I will not ask, and neither should you. Honey, just put your sweet lips on my lips. We should just kiss like real people do. I knew that look, dear. Eyes always seeking was there in someone that dug long ago. So I will not ask you why you were creeping. In some sad way, I already know. So I will not ask you where you came from. I will not ask, and neither should you. Honey, just put your sweet lips on my lips. We should just kiss like real people do. I could not ask you where you came from. I could not ask, neither could you. Honey, just put your sweet lips on my lips. We could just kiss like real people do. It will come back. You know better, babe. You know better, babe, than to look at it like that. You know better, babe. You know better, babe, than to talk to it like that. Don't give it a hand. Offer it a soul. Honey, make this easy. Leave it to the land. This is what it knows. Honey, that's how it sleeps. Don't let it in with no intention to keep it. Jesus Christ, don't be kind to it. Honey, don't feed it. It will come back. You know better, babe. You know better, babe, than to smile at me like that. You know better, babe. You know better, babe, than to hold me just like that. I know who I am when I'm alone. I'm I'm something else when I see you. You don't understand. You should never know how easy you are to need. Don't let me in with no intention to keep me. Jesus Christ, don't be kind to me. Honey, don't feed me. I will come back. It can't be unlearned. I've known the warmth of your doorways. Through the cold, I'll find my way back to you. Oh, please, give me mercy no more. It's a kindness you can't afford. I want you, baby, tonight. As sure as you're born, you'll hear me howling outside your door. Don't you hear me howling, babe? Won't you hear me howling, babe? Don't you hear me howling, babe? Once you hear me howling, once you hear me howling, once you hear me howling, babe. Okay. Foreigner's God. She moved with a shameless wonder, the perfect creature rarely seen, since some liar brought thunder when the land was godless and free. Her eyes look sharp and steady into the empty parts of me, but still my heart is heavy with the hate of some other man's beliefs. Always a well-dressed fraud who wouldn't spare the rod, never for me. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. The purest expression of grief. Wondering who I copy, mustering some tender charm. She feels no control of her body. She feels no safety in my arms. I have no language left to say it, but all I do is quake to her, breaking if I try to convey it, the broken love I make to her. All that I've been taught and every word I've got is foreign to me. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. Scream out the name of a foreigner's God. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. The purest expression of grief. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. Screaming the name of a foreigner's God. The purest expression of grief. Cherry wine. Her eyes and words are so icy, but she burns like rum on a fire, hot and fast and angry as she can be. I walk my days on a wire. It looks ugly, but it's clean. Oh, mama, don't fuss over me. The way she tells me I'm hers and she's mine, open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare, sweet as cherry wine. Calls of guilty thrown at me, all while she stains the sheets of some other. Thrown at me so powerfully, just like she throws with the arm of her brother. But I want it. It's a crime that she's not around most of the time. The way she shows me that I'm hers and she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. Her fight and fury is fiery. Oh, but she loves, like sleep to the freezing, sweet and right and merciful. I'm all but washed in the tide of her breathing. And it's worth it. It's divine. I have this some other time. The way she shows me I'm hers, she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. In the woods somewhere. My head was warm, My skin was soaked. I called your name till the fever broke. When I awoke, the moon still hung, the night so black that the darkness hums. I raised myself, my legs were weak. I prayed my mind be good to me. An awful noise filled the air. I heard a scream in the woods somewhere. A woman's voice. I quickly ran into the trees with empty hands. A fox it was, he shook afraid. I spoke no word, no sound he made. His bone exposed, his hind was lame. I raised a stone to end his pain. What caused the wound? How large the teeth? I saw new eyes were watching me. The creature lunged, I turned and ran to save a life I didn't have. Deer in the chase there as I flew, forgot all prayers of joining you. I clutched my life and wished it kept. My dearest love, I'm not done yet. How many years I know I'll bear. I've found something in the woods somewhere. Run. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me. Run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. Oh, but the Pharaoh know, her hungry eye, her ancient soul, it's carried by the sneering menagerie. Know what it is to grow beneath her sky, her punishing cold, to slowly learn of her ancient misery, to be twisted by something, a shame without a sin, like how she twisted the bog man after she married him. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me. Run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. But in all the world, there is one lover worthy of her, with as many souls claimed as she. But for all he's worth, he still shatters always on her earth, the cause of every tear she'd ever weep. Rushing ashore to meet her, foaming with loneliness, white hands to fondle and beat her, give her his onlyness. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me, lover. Run till you feel your lungs bleeding. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. Rare is this love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me, lover. Run till you feel your lungs bleeding. Arsonist Lullaby. When I was a child, I heard voices. Some would sing and some would scream. You'll soon find you have few choices. I learned the voices died with me. When I was a child, I'd sit for hours staring into open flame. Something in it had a power, could barely tear my eyes away. All all you have is your fire and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep them on a leash. When I was 16, my senses fooled me. Thought gasoline was on my clothes. I knew that something would always rule me. I knew the scent was mine alone. All you have is your fire and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep them on a leash. When I was a man, I thought it ended when I knew love's perfect ache. But my peace has always depended on all the ashes in my wake. All you have is your fire and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep them on a leash. My love will never die. You've done me wrong for a long time, but after all you've done, I've never changed my mind. Honey, please try to love me. Honey, please. Honey, try. My love will never die. Flowers grow where I'm laid to rest. Honey, pick a blossom and hold it to your breast. Honey, you know that's my love bursting loud from inside. My love, oh my love will never die. And that's the last song on this album. Maybe I'll make 2 more videos. I'll make one for Wasteland Baby and this EP. I think all the songs are on Wasteland Baby. I think. Shrike, Moment Silence. Oh, maybe Moment Silence isn't. And no one messes with my baby. I guess it's not. Okay. Well, I'll do both of them. Okay. Well, good night. I hope you enjoyed.